This is Irontrader, and this is the weekend edition. So today we're going to take a look here at Bitcoin. Now, I've been doing some research on this here for about the last month or so. And what I've been doing is just finding out what are the best ETFs that to trade. I'm not really interested in buying the actual coin. So I'm looking at some really cool ETFs. The first one we're going to look at here is IBIT. This has a really big market cap and does huge volume. And the thing I like about it is it does the spot price of Bitcoin, okay? The next we're going to look at is BITB, and that's the same thing. It does good volume, has a lot of cash invested in the old Bitcoin. And again, it's the spot price. And then the last one we're going to look at here is BITX. Now, this is the Bitcoin futures. So that's going to be a little bit different than the spot price. So we'll take a look at that and see how that all shakes out. Okay, this video is for information purposes only. Not recognition to buy, selling stock market ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have the regular Bitcoin. Okay, now you can see here where we just went sideways here. And what I was talking about is the breakout of this candle right here. Okay, that was 74,365. Now, we went sideways and sideways, but what this is you're building energy. Now, with the new president there, okay, coming in here on January 20th here in the United States, what he did is now he just appointed a Bitcoin czar. So they're going to be, I think they're going to treat this almost like an asset like gold or silver or platinum or something on that order, okay? So I just think that this is going to go much, much higher here over time. Now, we reached a high of 105,325. They got estimates out there of the next level is going to be obviously 110. And then they're looking at 125. They're looking at 150. And they even came up with predictions that by the end of 2025, okay, you're looking at 250,000. Okay, so this could be very, very profitable. And I've been researching this now here for a month, maybe a little bit more than that, on what is the best ETF here. So we're going to take a look at some ETFs. So now let's just take a look here at Bitcoin here first. Okay, so you can see here where we had this topping tail situation. And then we had here Friday, we came all the way down here, but you notice we went a little bit below. Okay, we had a low there of 96,155, but then we just looked to the left of the chart, 95,390. You held that level, and we closed right above this 8-day, which was very, very key. Now, we also closed here above this level here, which was that was at 100,170. We also closed above that 100,315, and we closed above that 100,280. These are all your key support levels here. So what we had here on the close is you close at 101,580. Okay, so now what we're looking for here is we're looking at Friday's high. That's going to be 102,990. And then we have that 105,325. Now, you crack that, you're going to go to that 110 level very, very easy. Now, you can see here on your RSI, you can see the massive strength that was going on here. And now we're starting to get back above that 70 mark. Now, as of right now, we just take this high here, and we have a high here, and we had a higher high, but we have a low high. So it is like a negative divergence, unless this stock would run right on up here to that level, and then that would negate that divergence situation. Here on your MACD, we got just a sideways action going on here, and it looks very, very strong kind of a situation. So what we want to watch there is we want to watch that high of 102,990, and then we want to watch that breakout of 105,325 on a closing basis, not just those spike sticky here, but actually a close above it. So let's look at some of these ETFs. Okay, this is iShares here, IBIT. Okay, now this is sponsored here by BlackRock. Okay, and this one has, I think, what is it, about 20 billion, $30 billion in assets. Okay, but what I like about this is look at Friday here. Okay, now look at this volume that's sitting right over there. Okay, look at what we had here for volume. We had 50,000 shares shares that traded here. Okay, so that's a lot. I mean, a lot. You know what I'm saying? 50 million shares here traded. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, 50 million shares that traded here. Okay, so again, you can get in this in and out of this. Now, Friday, I actually, for the first time, as I bought some of this IBIT. So I'm looking for the ETF to trade, not the actual coin, and then you got to put that in this vault and all this nonsense. I don't want that. I just want something I can get in and get out of situation. So what we're looking for here, if you look at the upside, is you're looking at that 58.21 level, okay? If we get above that, then we have that 59.16. Now this, what I like about this is it does the spot price of Bitcoin. So what you want to do is just put them side by side on your charts, IBIT, and then we can go like Bitcoin right on the left-hand side there. So what I'll do is I'll show you a chart right next to that has them side by side. So you can see how parallel that they are. Okay, so on the downside here, what you want to watch is right there. Okay, you're looking at high at 56.86. That's going to be your support level here. And then we can look at Friday's low, 56.18. We come to the bottom of this candle, 55.70, and then we have your 8-day sitting right here at 55.19, which is very, very nice. Now, again, if this 8-day is lost, then we're going to look right here to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 53.90, and then we'll come down here at 53.28. And then we have your retest out here of your 21-day at 52.73. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so you can see this. It's the same as Bitcoin. It's just a very, very, very bullish chart. There was that breakout, that sideways action, and then she broke right on out. So let's take this and we'll put it right side by side with Bitcoin, and we'll see how she looks. Okay, so here we have the Bitcoin, and then we have the iShares IBIT, okay? So this here is looking very, very, pretty much, if you look at it, it's pretty much the same chart, okay? See how this is? It's pretty much just the same kind of a chart looking thing, okay? So what I like about this, it's a ETF, okay, in and out, and it has very low fees. And what I also like about it is it's a 1-to-1 ratio with Bitcoin, okay? It's not the futures, it's just spot price. And that's what I like about it. So you look at the charts, it's very, very similar. So if you're going to trade Bitcoin and you want to use this ETF, just put it on the side, like charts like this, one on to the side of each other. And you can see here, however, if this starts rising up here, you chart actual Bitcoin, and then we can just see where this will go, okay? So if this breaks up to that 110, you're going to break that 59, you probably head towards that 65 level there very, very easily then, okay? So this is how we're going to be looking at on how to trade this. So let's look at the next ETF, BITB. Okay, now this is my second choice here, BITB. Now you can see here, just look at that volume there, okay? So you did 1.8, almost 1.9 million shares. It's not as good as the first one. The IBIT, I decided to buy that one because it does that huge volume. It had 50 million shares, and that is what I'm looking for, something that is huge volume, big participation. But again, if you look at this one, BITB, also low cost, and it does the spot price, whatever Bitcoin is. That's what this one does, okay? You can look at the chart, and you can see it's the exact same chart, kind of a situation, okay? So this is another one that you should take a look at. Now, remember, when you're looking at these ETFs, what you want to do is make sure that, for what I'm looking at, is the spot price. The same thing, not the futures, but just the spot price of whatever Bitcoin is, okay? You want to have something low fees and big volume, okay? Something where there's some interest in it. Now, there's a lot of them. There's like 7 of them that I weeded out. There's a bunch of them that trade, but there's like 7 of them that I weeded out, and I just looked at what the volume was, if they were spot priced, or exactly how they were trading, kind of a situation, and how much money did they have like invested, like in the actual Bitcoin itself. Okay, so this is actually another good one here itself, right here. This is at BITB. Now let's look at BITX. Okay, now this is BITX. Now what this one is, this is not the spot price. This is the futures price of Bitcoin. So if you like to trade the futures, okay, this one could be very, very well, good for you. Plus it's a 2x leverage, so it's going to give you a lot more juice. So just remember that. But again, this is not spot price. This is the futures, and it's also a 2 times leverage there. Okay, so say this moves up, say 1%. Well, this is going to move up 2%. Okay, so always remember that where you're going to get a little bit more juice if you can handle the juice here. Okay, with the BITX. Okay, now let's just look at the volume here. See, you had 10 million shares that traded over 10 million shares that traded. So that's what you want. You want to make sure you don't want anything that trades, maybe thousands of shares. You want something that's going to trade millions of shares. Okay, when you're trading any kind of a commodity or stock or whatever, because you want to be able to get in and you want to be able to get out. But I just want to try to give you some comparisons on how these charts are very, very similar. But again, BITX is the futures contracts of Bitcoin, not the spot price. Okay, but again, I think it's a good trade if you can handle it. But it's a leverage ETF. So I just wanted to show you here on you got three good choices: IBIT, BITB, and then this here for the futures. If you like that. Now I bought IBIT there on Friday, and I'm going to see how it shakes out. I just went in small, and then I'm looking here to either buy more, and it's more of I'm going to try a few trades and then see maybe like a buy and hold situation, because if we're talking about Bitcoin actually going to 250,000, which is very possible that I can, because right now it's in play. Now remember, when you pointed to the czar, this is going to be in play here for quite a while now. Okay, and then they start dedicating this almost like a gold and a silver kind of a situation. This could run up very, very high very, very quickly here. So again, they have numbers of 125, 150, 250, something on that order. But again, just trade the charts, and they'll tell you what you have to do. So just watch that Bitcoin at that 105, 325. You crack above it, 110 is going to be your next. Okay, that's what I got for you, and I'll be back here tonight here before 7 o'clock, and we'll take a look there at crude oil and at natural gas. Thanks for watching.